What up, Penguin? We're back. I'm trying to get this all running up and running again. Oh my god, why is it not saving? Is it saving it somewhere else? Where the fuck is it saving that image? All files. Okay, so that one's not gonna work. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good Chiefs thing up here. JPEG downloads. All right, that'll have to do. Let's get this game up. Whew, I was running, son. Hey, there we go. Hopefully I didn't miss too much here. Is Grossi covering this one too, I wonder? Nice, 8:45. Didn't miss too much. Wow, Mahomes never beat Burrow. Of course, Grossi's live. Hey, yeah, you got the blue text now, my guy. I need to give Chimera that too next time I see him come back in. On the next commercial break, I'm going to hop out just to re-grab my drink. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It'd be really funny if he did end up raiding me again, but no way he raids me twice in one day. Oh, Burrow going down. Willie Gay got there for the Chiefs. Whew, for everyone dropping in, thanks for dropping in, guys. Third and 13. Big third down here for the Bengals. Because the matchup last week was garbage. That's why it held up. We got a timeout coming. Oh, no. Delay a game. Wow. Oh, he's going down again. Wow. Wow. Yep. Yeah, that's good design by the Chiefs defensive coordinator, basically, to expose the backups that are playing on the Cincinnati offensive line. That's proper calling. Letting it bounce, going to be down about the 29, 28. All right, well, we got a turnover, or not turnover, but they're flipping here real quick. Since I did just run in the door, please let me go grab a drink and such. I'll be right back. I'm walking away too many times. Of course, we're on a commercial break. I still don't like that Chiefs picture. Oh, and an extra 5 yards awarded to the Chiefs. Yep, came out of bounds. There we go. That's a good picture for the background. A packed Arrowhead. Yeah, honestly, I did not really eat breakfast. I did not eat lunch. I had a single buttermilk waffle, and that's all I have eaten today. So I'm now eating a plain pretzel, so I can eat quickly and get back. I would like to make a note here too that, like, legitimately, how many screenplays have we seen from all these offenses today? How many screenplays did my Baltimore Ravens run? Enough said. Awkward fall by Tony there, but that's going to be a first down. What a throw. Chimera! Welcome to the chat, Chimera. My guy, Chimera. It's like I should want the Bengals to win because they're the AFC North representative, but I kind of have a chip on my shoulder about the Bengals. Hey, what's awesome? What's up, Awesome Billy? I got to go to my chat now. Ain't no way that now that I have Chimera in here, I can't make Chimera one of my admins. Hey, we got a whole game coming up in here now. Hey, Chimera, say something in chat now. Oh, Trey Smith, offensive lineman for the Chiefs, a little slow to get up. Yeah, Chimera, if you're still in my chat, man, say something. I want to make sure my moderator thing went on you. Hardman took a big hit. Thank you, Penguin Goats. I need to say that way more often. Oh, trips right for the Chiefs here. Handoff going right. McKinnon with a bad cut. Why did he cut back? Loses a yard. Whew. Do I have any medical cannabis users? I doubt it. I know I've already talked with Chimera about that. And I think you're too young as well, so. Sorry, guys. I had to lower the temperature a little bit. I am roasting over here. I shall treat this power as my sacred honor. Oh! Now, what a play by Kelsey to pitch it back. Oh. Yeah, Chimera, if I don't make you a moderator on my channel, I got issues. Whoa. Don't be throwing out stuff like that now, Penguin Goats. That is a false advertisement. Don't you be doing that to me now, Penguin. Oh. Wow, what a play. Got some time. Got a man. McKinnon over the middle. Down at what looks like the 8-yard line. First and goal, Chiefs. It's one of those ones, guys, when I was breaking everything down, it's hard to go against the Chiefs and the Eagles. When you check all your stats, bro, like case in point, QBR, man. Patrick Mahomes had a solid, 7-point lead on Patrick Mahomes for most of the season. Mahomes is playing well. Not you too, Chimera. Chimera, I don't know if you saw, we got raided by Grossi earlier again. And it was just really... Oh! They're saying incomplete. Oh, that shovel pass, that should have been a fumble. But we had Grossi raiding us, and of course, I was watching Grossi's channel while he was raiding me, so we had some inception going on. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Thank you for the distinction, Chimera. What's up, Oak Squirrel? Welcome to the chat. So we got a Bills fan in here. We got a Packers fan. Of course, I'm a Ravens fan, so I wonder, who's your team, Oak? Second and goal here. Tight formation. Handoff going left. Good moves, and he's in. Touchdown. What a move. Oh, we got a flag, though. Oh, bring it back. It's a hold. Rough, Chief Kingdom. Oh, Bengals. Oh, ew. Why are you in my chat? I'm totally kidding. I appreciate you dropping it, man. I'm a big believer in iron sharpens iron, so I like when our division's good. Yeah. If you're actually watching the game like on normal TV, you're probably going to be like 30 seconds potentially ahead of me. Um, your boy, like I said, is broke and pirates the game. So, oh, we got a lot of Bengal support in chat. Mahomes fakes the screen, going deep. There's nobody there. Definitely a miscommunication there, it looks like. Yeah, I know, and that's another problem. I'm trying to get the money to buy the package next year from YouTube so that hopefully I'm a little more up to timeline. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's one of the things that's really killing my channel is, that anyone watching on a normal broadcast is probably gonna be ahead of me, and then my play call is basically useless and bad. I'm with you, Penguin. Even though I should root for the Bengals because they're our division champ. I don't know. I can't do it. I mean, how can you not like Patrick Mahomes, man? The dude's phenomenal. Like, now his girlfriend and brother are a different story, but oh. No, Penguin Goats is actually our new Packers fan to the channel. He's been hanging out with me all for since the last game. We're gonna be trying to bring Penguin in, do some shorts and stuff too. And Chimera, Penguin, Chimera, both starting YouTube channels. You can hear the Who Dey chant from the Bengals fans in the stadium. Not very loud, but you can hear them. Oh my god, the way my neck just cracked. I don't know if y'all could hear that. Burr. Bengals have been a good team for a while, though. I actually have a good Bengals fan. I used to tell him back in the day, I was like, at one point, y'all had the most talented roster in the entire NFL by far. But Andy Dalton was a choke artist. Oh, all kinds of time. Kelsey looking for that pitch again. Oh, see, I've heard the worst fans in the NFL are Eagles fans, like by far. I kind of agree with that, but I had a Steelers fan here that lives in my apartment complex. I was out grilling some steaks one night, just talking to him, and this dude legitimately did not know football. He tried to tell me that Rashad Bateman was not still on the Ravens, and that he was willing to bet $1,000 on it. And I'm sitting there looking at this drunk bastard going, damn, that's the easiest $1,000 I could ever make. I already know he's getting Perriman mixed up with Bateman, and that's it. And I even tried to politely explain where he was getting his misunderstanding, but he was one arrogant motherfucking Steelers fan. Excuse my language. Yeah, he was willing to bet me $1,000 that Rashad Bateman was not on the Ravens roster, and I was like, "You don't know football, my guy." And then the rest of the conversation is just me. Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah. Like I think he tried to say Larry Jumbu or whatever his name is was on the Ravens roster. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure he just got signed to either was the Bengals or the Browns. Like, oh, what part of Ohio do you live in, Oak Squirrel? Actually, I spent a good bit of time in Grove City, right outside of Columbus, and I've been to Berea, Ohio. I walked from Berea, Ohio, to the Cleveland airport one night in the middle of winter. You should understand that reference living in Ohio, how far I walked. For everyone dropping in, like, subscribe, tell me who your team is. Let me see. Oh, you live in Cincinnati. Okay. I've never had a chance to go to Cincinnati, but I actually heard it's not too bad. Heard, Penguin. I apologize for the cussing. I will make sure to keep that out of from here on out. I apologize. I let that slip. I mean, a Steelers fan with that name. I mean, what do you expect, really? Like Steeler fans are not terrible. I've met a ton of really nice and really cool Steeler fans. Steeler fans are a little disillusioned, but I also feel like my Ravens fans are a little like that too. And it's why I feel like I'm sometimes a little bit of a controversial Baltimore Ravens person, because I played football. I love football. Not only am I a fan of the Ravens, but I'm a fan of football. So when I examine my Ravens, I try to take my bias out of that. So examine it from my love of football, which doesn't give me the best, responses sometimes. So, but like I said, I was in my Baltimore Ravens group. I was making these calls early in the season, trying to make my predictions. I was literally asked what crack I was smoking. And of course, now I've been right so much that they're starting to consider giving me a writer's position on the website, basically, which I'm really tempted to take, chat. Oh, really? So, yeah, this is, I believe, the draft hat for the Baltimore Ravens this past year. Yeah, funny. This hat right here, guys, this NFL hat, might look a little familiar. This was actually sent to me by Ron Hill, Vice President of NFL Operations, a long time ago. I met him after an NFL Play 60 event, and he asked me, I asked him for an autograph. He gave it to me, and then he gave me his business card, which I should have actually right up here. Dale's. Let's see here. Trying to find it. Yeah, let me see here. I met Raymond Felton, former point guard. He grew up in the same area kind of as well. You'll see it here in the top left. Guy Fieri was one of my favorites, but I'm trying to find my football. So this is one of my favorites. It's going to be a little hard to see. You can see the autograph right here. This is from Steve Mariucci, quarterback guru, former 49ers quarterback, and NFL ESPN quarterback analyst. Steve Mariucci was one of the nicest guys I ever met, but I'm trying to find the Ron Hill card. It worries me I don't see it. Now I gotta find his business card because I don't want to lose that. I've got the former charter coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. Bro, where is Ron Hill's business card? Now I'm like fretting over it. So I really don't want to lose that autograph and everything. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Yep, here we go. So here is Ron Hill, his actual business card from the NFL operations, basically. Ron Hill, Vice President of Football Operations, National Football League, 280 Park Avenue, New York, New York. Hopefully y'all can't actually pick up his phone number off that. Oh, I bet, honestly. Like, y'all were adequate. Like, the Vikings were... Or, I'm sorry, the Bills defense, like, I don't know. Y'all had, decent talent, but I feel like you just didn't scheme correctly sometimes. Like, my boy Devin calling me, but I can't answer. Oh. But, yeah, I've gotten to meet quite a few NFL players. Like, I've met Terrell Owens personally. I met Terrell Owens, and I'll say this from the bottom of my heart. Terrell Owens was kind of a dick, and I really didn't want him to be. I met him right after he finished playing for the Bengals when he tore his ACL late in the year with AJ Green and all of them over there in Cincinnati. And I saw him in South Carolina because he's got family in the area. And I wanted to come up and wish him a happy recovery. Even though I'm a Ravens fan, I was like, I heard you were a great leader in the Bengals locker room, and I want to give you that credit because I know ESPN be trying to drag you through the mud. He gave me one up and down look, said, boy, I ain't got time for this shit. I said, all right, bet. Yeah, and anyone that's dropping in, man, let me know who your team is. Like, subscribe. It really was, man. I don't know what happened to y'all, but y'all, and I kind of think that the UCL injury to Josh Allen actually affected him. I really think it did. And I've got a theory that Lamar Jackson's the one that needs offseason surgery for the Ravens. Jamar Chase got a little screen outside. Looks like a first down. I appreciate everyone that's dropping in. Let me know if y'all want a game cast put up. I'll put a game cast up from like ESPN or something so you can actually see the on-field results of the play. Just know that, again, my play calling is probably going to be like one play on. I know, I saw. It breaks my heart, too, because like it was at 30 and now it says it's at 14, and that's like heartbreaking for anyone that's trying to stream. But 14 is still a great number, way better than normal. Mix in with a toss outside. Ooh, I think he's going yard short. Yep, and that's how it goes, you know. It sometimes jumps straight up, you know, to like 30, and my heart's like, oh, thank God. Gets me so excited. And then it like drops to like 4, and I'm like, why am I even streaming? I'm going through bipolar up and down roller coaster as I watch my view count throughout the night. That's tough. Maybe I'll have to do a breakdown of the Bills' play calling. P. Ryan got the first down for the Bengals. I mean, honestly, Leslie Frazier could draw a potential head coaching interest, but so it's possible you could lose Leslie Frazier to another team. Like my boy Penguin said, like and subscribe. Oak, thanks for dropping in, man. I really appreciate you even dropping in for a little bit. It means a lot to us over here, you know, because we're trying to get this channel off the ground. My hope is that one day I can get a little bit of monetization on the channel, and I'm going to put all of that money back into the PC because I need a new PC really badly. Oh, blowing up. Little screen, though. It worked. He's got the first down. Oh, my God. I lowered the temperature, and I'm still sweating over here, guys. And again, guys, I want to stress this. How many screens have we seen between Bengals, Chiefs, and the 49ers Eagles game? And then I want you to count how many screens the Baltimore Ravens run. Yep. Talk about our issue is everyone plays so far off the line. Play some screen game. First down. Burrow pressured. Going down again. It's that 4 sacks, guys. 4. This is going to be a hard game for the Bengals. Let's watch the protection. It's only a 4-man rush, but left tackle gets on a one-on-one, makes him step up, and from the right side comes over and finishes it. Good move, coming back inside after he sees him step up. And you're not wrong, Chimera, with that. Like, I really think that was a big change. Oh, Mixon not ready for the ball. And we know offensive line can be the true difference, in my opinion, in these Super Bowl runs. What, it was a year ago? No, I'm sorry, not a year ago. 2 years ago when Chiefs were in the Super Bowl. Or was it a year ago? I'm sorry. But when he was missing both his starting offensive tackles, Patrick Mahomes ran for like 450 yards behind the line of scrimmage, making extra time because he was running for his life. You have to be able to protect your quarterback in the playoffs. And Hamlin is a real fighter, man. I'm really excited to see what the Packers are going to do this offseason, too. Good hit. But that's a first down by Tyler Boyd. But there is like, and Chimera, we were talking about this earlier. This quarterback market this offseason is going to be so insane. We are going to see a lot of power changes throughout the AFC and the NFC, with Brady potentially going somewhere, Rodgers potentially moving, Carr potentially moving, Jackson potentially moving, and you've got all these quarterbacks that are due for big deals coming up soon. Herbert, Hurts, Lawrence, Jones. I mean, it's going to be a crazy offseason, guys, and I'm so excited. And Burrow on the screen pass, just going to throw that one in the dirt. Smart play. And as a Ravens fan, dude, I have right now like zero hope for Harbaugh to hire the right offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. And some Raven fans are starting to get on board with me. It's not going to change until Harbaugh's gone. Harbaugh does not have a good track record of bringing in good offensive coordinators. Let's be honest here. But all right, back to Bengals Chiefs. 2nd and 10, play clock coming down. Blitz might be coming. Nope. Burrow got some time, got a man. Another big catch by Boyd. I mean, it's one of those ones, Chimera, though. Oh yeah, never mind. It's your Bills. You don't want the Jets to have Packer or Rodgers. But from a Packer standpoint, what the Jets would probably give up for Rodgers would be well worth it for Packers fans. Like, I really think it would be a great move because they could easily get like 1 or 2 first-round picks probably for Rodgers. Like, Rodgers still got a few good years of football in him. Play clock winding down again. Bengals. Oh! What is going on with the Bengals play calling right now? Like case point, I'm a Ravens fan. And I don't really want Lamar to go anywhere. However, as a fan of football, guys, playing the GM of the Baltimore Ravens, I can't help but sit there and go, damn. Everyone knows basically that 5-year window of your rookie quarterback is really one of the best windows to win a Super Bowl because they're on a low cap hit. Can you imagine the draft capital Lamar could bring in for the next 3 years? You can't tell me that's not a little enticing. Little short pass to Hayden Hurst. Gain, it looks like about 3 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 7. But, Case, like I said, I don't want Lamar to go. But can you imagine Lamar and we got like 3 first-round picks for the next like 3 years, basically, multiple late-round picks, and potentially some really good support characters? And see, I believe it's one of those ones where it really, place by place, is going to depend on how much his value is. I would love to see like Russell Wilson compensation, but I would absolutely trade Rodgers. I hate to be that person, but Burrow giving Hurst, the former Raven, a shot. But I would trade Rodgers if I was the Packers. Eventually you're going to need to kind of rebuild and retool. Salary cap wise, you're not really looking good next year. However, taking Rodgers, I don't know. I'd have to look at his dead money a little bit. But if Rodgers comes off that cap, you're not in cap problems anymore. And you bring in like possibly, you already have Jordan Love. You could bring in a later rookie quarterback as well and build that roster using that extra cap space from Aaron Rodgers, to fill out that roster. Field goal coming, and good from McPherson, one of the best kickers in the NFL, next to our boy Justin Tucker. Just don't trade him to the AFC. Well, it's one of those ones. NFL executive was supposedly on the record saying basically if Baltimore does trade Lamar, they will not trade him to an AFC opponent. So if Lamar goes somewhere, he's going to an NFC team as well. And don't get me wrong, that Jets roster with Aaron Rodgers could be lethal, bro. Like, another one, dark horse here, the Saints. Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, and the Saints wide receiving core with like a top 10-ish defense, not a bad choice either. Like, I'm just so excited to see where everyone ends up and like try to predict it. Once we officially get to the Super Bowl, I'm going to be making more of those predictions to put on record. But yeah, so it really depends like how much could you get for Lamar? If it's like 2 to 3 first round picks, multiple late round picks, and a couple like, solid players, that's really tough. Like, and I know this one gets me into trouble a lot. So, and if you disagree, feel free to tell me you disagree in chat. But I'm the type, I think Isaiah likely has Mark Andrews' talent. Heard, be right. I'll see you in a minute, Penguin. But I think Isaiah likely has Mark Andrews' talent, in my opinion. Hey, my man Darnell Overton knows what's up. Next year, Ravens, Eagles. Heard. It's like I want to say that, but I have to be a little realistic. And if Darnell, if you're a fan of the Ravens, I did a State of the Ravens talking about how we create some cap money. We can extend a couple of these guys and potentially keep them in Baltimore. Baltimore could essentially keep their entire roster unchanged, minus maybe 2 players, like core players, and acquire some draft picks back to restock. Like, you did. It was one of the ones, I don't know if you remember, Chimera, when we were talking about, I was like, I just don't see anyone beating the Eagles. Like, and I kept saying that. But at the same time, they're the number 1 seed, so it's not like a surprise, you know what I'm saying? Everyone kind of predicted it. So I'm not trying to like take any like credit for that one. I really thought your Bills were going to do it though. But if it's not your Bills, I think it's the Chiefs. And I think it's just the difference that Patrick Mahomes is playing that much better than every other quarterback in the NFL. Oh, I was almost out of bounds before touchback. I love all these stories where they're surprising people with Super Bowl tickets. I literally joked when the Baltimore Ravens were in the Super Bowl last. Was it 2013, I think? I joked if someone would buy me tickets, I would physically walk. I was in Ohio at the time. From Ohio to wherever the Super Bowl was at, which was, I think, in fucking California. Sorry for the cussing. Sorry. Ooh, Kadarius Toney, questionable on the ankle injury. It's one of those, I'm trying not to cuss, guys. I have a bad habit of a lot of military friends, but I've also worked with children. So I've corrected the habit once, and then I've let it slip again because I don't work with children anymore. But, solid game, though, right now. Juju Smith-Schuster with the catch. That's going to be another first down. And for all my viewers, anyone that's dropping in watching this, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate everyone just even dropping in, even if not talking, even if not leaving comments. Even if you're not subscribed, I still appreciate the views. And I thank every single one of y'all. All right, 1st and 10 here. 7:35 ticking for KC. Trying to take another score here. And I'm not going to lie, chat, with how bad the Dallas kicker was, I legitimately was thinking about contacting an NFL agent here in Florida and trying to see if I can still kick the ball. Literally, don't think I wouldn't have done a video too. I talked about it earlier, Chimera. I don't know if you get the reference. I walked from Berea, Ohio to the Cleveland airport before. And I grew up dirt cheap in the back of a trailer park. I didn't have a lot of money growing up. There was a situation in my life. I was barefoot walking in the middle of the night. I walked until my feet bled. So when people say walk a mile in my shoes, I'm like, bitch, you got no clue. Oh, what a catch! Good throw and catch. Scantling. Huge game by the Chiefs. Hey, what's up, Penguin? Yeah, like I said, so when people are like, walk a mile in my shoes, I'm like, until you've walked miles and miles and miles barefoot until your feet are bleeding, I don't want to hear anything. But when I played semi-pro, guys, I was out there kicking 40-yard field goals barefoot. So I'm not going to lie. From Berea to Cleveland Airport, let's see. I want to say it was only like 10 or 20 miles from where I was at in Berea, but the thing it was there's also January in basically Cleveland, so it was cut. I'll never forget. I was walking to the airport and my GPS was taking me one way over train tracks, and then there was like a 10-foot pile of snow on the train tracks, and I couldn't get over, so I had to like reroute. And I don't know, man. I'm one of those ones. Whenever I was upset when I was younger, I would just walk. I didn't care. I was one of those ones. I'm a big guy. Like I said, I play a little bit of tight end and linebacker, semi-pro. I'm 6'3", like 235. I'm not a small man by any means. I also hold a championship weight division for one of the second largest black belt tournaments in the United States. So I've also thought about getting into MMA fighting to make some money. I'm not even going to lie. I've rolled with professional fighters as well. I'm one of those guys, master of nothing, but got experience in everything. All right, 3rd and 1. Back to the game. Sorry for the personal stories, guys. As we say in the South, I am blessed with the gift of gab. I have a tendency to talk a little too much. 3rd and 1. Wow. Kansas City's ranked 31st in conversion. Oh, we got a pass? Mahomes back to the line of scrimmage, looks like. Weirdly, any of y'all know any electricians? Any electricians in my channel tonight? I want to dab so bad, guys, but I'm really not trying to stray off camera with 14 viewers. And to respect all my viewers, I'm not trying to take a dab on camera either because... Oh, you lost your tablet at the... Oh my God, rip my guy. As someone who worked for Delta Airlines for a very long time, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for you. Like, for Delta Airlines, actually, in my first promotion, I was supposed to be the next gate manager of Minneapolis, so any Viking fans in here. But I was supposed to be handling 60 gates a day in MSEP Airport at 20 years old. I ended up in Bentonville, Arkansas as a performance manager, though. Yeah, RIP, my guy. So let me tell you what happens at large airports. They have so much lost and found. Eventually, like, case I'm going to use Atlanta. So Atlanta has so much stuff that gets lost and found that they literally hold a garage sale for like the employees of the airlines and stuff. They go and rent basically like one of the hangars, and they just have a giant yard sale after it's been so long not claimed, basically. So yeah, that's probably where your stuff's heading. Which airline were you flying at? What airport? So you're probably flying to Orlando. Not a good chance there to start with. If I remember, that's a United hub, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Hey, do like tame Bengals. Quick snap, rolling out. Mahomes looking. Oh, he's got Kelsey in the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. On a 4th and 1. Ooh, Burrow. You can see it in his face. He knows he's got to go and score now. Okay, you went from OKC. You know what's really funny, Penguin? I've been talking to my girlfriend really recently about moving out to the OKC area. I found 120 acres for like less than 300,000. 55 minutes from OKC and 45 minutes from Tulsa. And that's got me thinking about going and buying some land. Because we also work for like a TikTok influencer here in Florida. I can't go into the specifics in the name, but I've been trying to convince the individual for a very long time that the HOA small place is not where they want to be and that they won't land. Oh, the pacer test. Please tell me you're going to video it, Chimera. Please tell me you're going to video that. Like, oh my God. If you video it, I'll put it on my channel, Chimera. I promise you that. And see, Chimera, I know you've talked about it, and I'm trying to get Penguin in on this. When we do fantasy football year, and this is for any viewer that's in here, guys, this is basically an open invite to a fantasy football league. I already have a video up on my channel. Like or comment on it, and I'll make sure to reach back out to you next fantasy football season. But I would love also to be able to do the videos of, like, you know, everyone showing up to the draft, basically. where everyone, you do the walk-in videos basically. And I would love to get all these random subscribers and viewers, Dude, I don't care how many I have to do. I don't. Right now, I have nothing but time. Let me ask. So, Penguin, did you lose it on the plane or actually in the airport? That's going to be a big tell, too. If you lost it in the airport, the chances are pretty slim. If you left it on the plane, there's a decent chance. However, depending on your carrier, it becomes harder. Like, I'll tell you right now, I worked for a company called Regional Elite Airline Services, which was we did multi-contract. So I worked for United Airlines, US Airways, Delta Airlines, Spirit Airlines, and one more I can't remember, Continental. So I'll tell you right now, getting something back from United Airlines is 10 times harder than getting something from Delta Airlines. Oh, you might have a shot then. Okay. So let me tell you, Ping, the first thing you need to do is you need to find your boarding pass. You need to not only get your the flight number, which it might be like United 5275. The more important part is getting the aircraft number. That's because the flight number can change, but the aircraft number stays consistent. So you might have been on like United 5254, but it's aircraft United A320. So then they can track where the A320 plane went throughout the day, basically, and it might have ended up at another station. So it might not be at Oklahoma City or Orlando. Dude, your thing could be like in Memphis for all you know, because that's where the plane went afterwards. So make sure you get the aircraft number and we make the claim through the airport portal, essentially. I'm also a former ground security coordinator for Delta Airlines and a DOT-trained complaint resolution officer. Meaning it was my job to enact emergency plans and do a little bit of profiling as well as any disability passenger. Case in point, if you are in a wheelchair and your person leaves you for like more than 10 minutes and they're an airline representative, that's a $25,000 fine to the airlines. Fun fact. And that's where CROs come into play, because it's our job to hopefully not get that $25,000 fine. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Bengals need a big drive here, guys. It went to Denver. Little swing pass here, Mixon. Oh, Mixon lowering the shoulder. Yeah, you're better off definitely go through the airlines. You could possibly file something at Denver as well. Who did you fly on? I'll tell you right now, our employer is something else, but like I said, I can't go into it more because it's one of those ones. I'm not signed to an NDA, but as a professional, I'm trying to respect their privacy to the utmost. I'll be honest though, Penguin, your chances are so slim because it really depends on the management of where it was found, Like when I worked in Arkansas, I tried really hard to search, but until so it has to be found. So whenever, like case point Delta, if I had a missing iPad, I would fill out a report for the missing iPad. It would go in the Delta system. However, until like something really matched it from another airport, they would not send a message to me basically in Arkansas telling them to ship it to somewhere else basically. A lot of communication problems in the airlines. I hate to say it, your chances are going to be kind of slim. And again, who did you fly on? Oh! Picked! Watson with the pick for the Chiefs. Oh my God, bro. Oh, Southwest. I mean, Southwest, from my understanding, though, has pretty good customer service. I'd give you a 40% chance of it. I give you 40%. I'm trying to think the best way. I'm so unfamiliar. We're on a commercial break here. Let me think about this. I'm trying to think if I have any friends in Southwest Airlines. Like, I have a friend who's also a dispatcher for American Airlines out of Texas. But I really don't think I have any Southwest friends. It's one of those ones. If you were flying on Delta, United, or like American Airlines, I might be able to like, especially like if you were on American Airlines, I could be in contact with an actual dispatcher that creates the flight plans for American Airlines, and he could get to the correct stations. But I'm sorry, dude. I know how rough that is. But God, I can't believe they got a pick. All right, I'm gonna take a dab. So please excuse me while I slide off camera. Anyone and everyone that's here. I just feel like I should not take a dab on camera, even though I do have a medical card. I've had a medical card since Colorado. Um, I received my medical card because I was having a lot of health issues, which is also another reason we started streaming. I lost 50 pounds unintentionally over a year, and my doctors couldn't figure out why, to the point that at one point I weighed less than when I graduated high school. And my doctor looked at me and said, "Hey, if you lose like 10 more pounds, I'm going to put you in a study in Denver, and they're not going to let you leave for like a week." Um, which thankfully my weight didn't continue dropping, but I've never put on the weight again. So I don't even have a scale, so I can't tell you if I'm doing better, to be honest. But I feel better. I feel a lot better than I have over the past few years. And actually, you've heard me talk about how hot I get. Working for the airlines, I was working 80 to 100 hours a week for Delta Airlines, and I ended up having a heat stroke before my first promotion. And that's actually why I didn't end up in Minneapolis. Can't transfer on OJI, on job injury. And yeah, they found me out cold in a corner. And I owe my life to a random EMT. God, I wish I could find this guy. I owe my life to a random EMT that was going on our New York LaGuardia fight. He was the one that found me out cold in the corner. He's the one that stopped the police from giving me water and sending me into shock. Like, I hope so too, man. I really wish I could help you. Like, I am never afraid to use my connects in the airlines to try to help people that really need help. I actually got trouble quite a few times for Delta because I would put people like in first class because, Delta kind of did mess up their flights. Delta once told me they were going to charge me for first class tickets. They were going to take it out of my paycheck because I helped someone that really needed some help. Like one time, Delta left me in such a position. I had an Olympic athlete at my ticket counter going to her quarterfinals, and I couldn't help her. I spent hours on the phone fighting with Delta Corporate basically to get her on another airline. And thank you, Chimera. Like I said, I feel like I am doing better, but I'll be honest, I lost my health insurance when I moved here to Florida, so it's not like I ever go see a doctor anymore. 2nd and 10 here. We're just outside a 2-minute warning here. Quick little out throw and dropped. Is that Hardman? Oh, look at him telling him. I love that. Look at all those guys line of scrimmage. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Yep. It's always, The worst part about the whole heat stroke thing is I lost my promotion. Then they denied me my short-term disability, made me come to work with a made-up job. Oh, bad pass there. And I never saw a settlement. And the heat stroke has honestly permanently affected my life. I actually went to school for nuclear medicine technology as well as surgical technician later on. So I spent a lot of times talking with my anatomy and my health teachers. I showed signs of neuro damage. Basically, when they found me, all my fingers were like crimped up and like in weird positions. Looked like I was trying to throw gang signs. And what that is a sign that you're having neurological damage and everything starts moving to midline. I forgot the technical term for it, but that's how they found me. So I know I have neurological damage from the injury, but there ain't a lawyer out there that's going to help me until I get a scan of my head, which costs thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And even when I did have insurance, my doctor's like, "Oh, that's kind of really hard to get." Dude, I'm telling you, man, all I want to do in life is be able to create a like unbelievable large amount of good, which I understand good is technically subjective. Let's get that straight first. But I don't know, man. I've always thought I was best at helping people. And it infuriates me to no end. It breaks my heart every day. I don't have the means to help people. It doesn't matter how much goodwill I have. You have to be able to lead by money example. And if you don't have money, you can't really do a lot. And it breaks my heart. I'm not sure if Tua collapsed from a heat stroke uh, or like an injury. Yeah, I'll never forget though. We're going to commercial break, but I'll never forget. I had actually when before I went down with the heat stroke, I had actually hit my knee so hard I cracked my kneecap. And I remember sitting there, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I had my hands over my head, my back against the wall to keep my back straight. And that was the last thing I remember, basically. And then when I came to, I was laying on the ground, my head propped up on someone's knee. She was crying her eyes out. And from my neck down, I could not feel anything or move anything. And it was a terrifying experience. And I will never wish that upon anybody. It's like I would have loved to actually gone back and played college football and tried to, I doubt I could have ever gone pro, but like I told everyone, if I could get someone to pay for my education, I'll play football again. But with the heat stroke and everything, I've already had several heat exhaustion episodes since like yeah, if you see the fingers start doing this motion where they're curling in, basically when you're having a neurological damage, your brain starts conserving everything. It moves everything midline towards your spine essentially, to preserve the most necessary life functions essentially. So when that's happening, that's kind of what's going on. Everything's trying to move. When I say midline, I mean basically your spine. And again, yeah, I don't think I have too many people in here, but thanks again, Penguin, for always spamming that for me. Like, and it's one of those ones, like I said, man, if I ever make it big, you two can definitely always count on my support because that's the type of person I am. I don't know. I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm a little crazy. I tell everyone this. I will say I'm a little crazy, but I like to think that my crazy is for good reasons. Like I don't know if y'all have gone and seen it, but I did my final in public speaking in college on how and why I was going to build a 3,400-mile river through the heart of Africa. Really fuck. Sorry. Really crazy idea. My apologies, Penguin. I'm so sorry. Cursing is for people that lack a large vocabulary, is my belief. So every time I cuss to create a filler word in my brain, I hate myself because it's a sign, in my opinion, that I lack vocabulary. So I'm really trying. So sorry. All right, 2nd and 8, 159 here. God, no timeouts for Kansas City. Hayden Hurst makes a little move. Good stiff arm. He's either going to be first down or just short. Yep. I remember when I was in college, I went and asked my professors about what I call SHME, my solar harvesting mitochondrial engine, which is another one of my crazy ideas. Basically, that was my idea to create money to do everything, all the other good ideas. But I asked my college professor questions on it, and she responded with the questions were above her pay grade, which was really discouraging at the time. But I've got a video up about that too. What kills me is not talking is what leads to a reduction in vocabulary. So I hate when I don't get to talk to people because I feel like my conversational skills start dropping. Burrow rolling out left, going a little deep. Hayden gets popped. Oh, it's picked! It's picked again! We got a flag though. I'm trying, Penguin. I really am because I respect everyone's opinion on that basically. Like, oh, Bengals getting saved. Yeah, he got there a little early. He did. Like literally sound just a second early. Like super poetic metaphors. I would love to hear some. Little screen going nowhere. I think metaphors can be sometimes a great piece for an argument because my philosophy teacher taught me, or ethics teacher, I should say, taught me this that sometimes using a metaphor can show you whether something is a folly logic or if it applies to something else that, okay, this is a logic you should be able to understand. And I use metaphors a lot to help people understand stuff. Oh, got a first down. Looks like down at the Chiefs 44, maybe. First and 10, outside throw. Got his man. It's going to be a gain about 4 maybe on the play. Oh, is my stream freezing up? Might be time for a reload. It's one of those ones, like I said, me and my girlfriend actually, like literally like Disney story here. I was working and at a restaurant I left. And I was in college. I didn't really need a job, but I wanted some extra money to help, with my car insurance and stuff like that, cover some extra costs. And I actually met my girlfriend working at the YMCA. Basically, she handled the kids 7 and down, and I handled kids 8 and up or 7 and up. And it was a big change for me going from like working as a server in the restaurant and a manager in a restaurant to working with children. And I tell you what, I think working with children will seriously change your viewpoint and perspective on a lot of things. I miss those kids. I love them to death. I told every one of my kids, I want you to be so successful that in years you can come back and brag to Mr. Levi. I want you to brag about how much money. I want you to brag about how you're doing so much better than me. That's my goal for you, you know. And my kids loved me. I loved my kids, but the YMCA was only paying $7.20 an hour at 20 hours a week. And I told him, I said, guys, when my school money's gone and I can't subsidize my income with loan money anymore, you're not going to be able to pay my bills. Oh, it's rough, Chimera, especially right now and how the market is with everything. Like, it's not easy by any means. Like, kids are the future, man. There's no such thing as a bad kid, only bad parents. A child is always a blank slate. First down by Mixon. And I feel so bad. I've gotten so off football now, like, but I don't know. Like I said, I actually originally started this channel not as a football channel, but as a channel to get my really crazy ideas out there, like my solar harvesting mitochondrial engine. I have an idea on to increase the efficacy um, of oh my god, autoimmune therapy, treatment of cancers. Like, no worries, Chimera. No worries on that. Um, I'm so excited to see your channel, Chimera. So definitely, when we get a little closer. Oh wait, January 10th. Okay, 2024. Okay, okay, okay. Exactly. Yep. And that's again my problem is I have so many directions that I wanted to take this channel, but like football is such a good one to focus on, and especially considering my PC can't even handle gaming anymore. Like, what kills me, guys, and like I only have 3 of y'all in here, so I feel a little safer saying this. My boss is the most ignorant and arrogant person I've ever met in my life. It absolutely kills me inside every day seeing how many views, subscribers, and stuff like that that they have, and how little of work that they put in because they got lucky one time. But you know. Yeah. So Chimera, you said you're gonna be doing football. Are you gonna be doing musical composition at all in your channel? Because for Penguin, Chimera, I believe, is a music. Are you music major? I can't remember, but a musical composition, I think, is what you said you were going for, which I truly appreciate as a former trumpet player. But we're on a commercial break here. I'm gonna take a little dab because I have my medical card here in Florida. That's a really smart thing to do, Chimera. Very smart. I've been trying to be a little more active on my Twitter. I'm one of those bad people. I mean, I'm getting a little older, so I really didn't start Twitter as much and all that stuff. And I've been trying to promote more on my Facebook group and Twitter, though, trying to get more coverage and more likes and views. And like I said, oh, Chimera, I didn't tell you this because you weren't here, but in my Baltimore Ravens group where I finally had some issues, I talked to the owner of it, Mr. Tony Lombardi, who runs Russell Street Report. And he actually kind of offered me a chance at becoming a writer on their website, basically for the Baltimore Ravens, which I'm heavily considering because it would be a huge advance in my career. Sorry. And Chimera, I would love once you start streaming, I would trust me, I would drop into some of your musical composition because I've always been told I have a good ear and I've always wanted to make music, but I don't know the programs and I don't know true musical composition and music theory. And I know that's kind of important. Oh, what a back shoulder! What a throw by Burrow. Wow, what a good throw. Here's the fade. Good coverage. Penguin, again, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you dropping that every once in a while. I always feel bad saying that because, like, half the people don't even say anything, so I don't even know if they're liking my content. Like, I just want to figure out ways to improve my content. It's my main goal for this offseason while I do draft coverage. Rebuild the PC and figure out how to improve my coverage. And possibly bring together some like-minded individuals. Burrow going right. Nothing. And KC or Cincinnati bringing out the field goal unit. That's the right call. That is the right call right now. Oh, I'm not ready for halftime. That's all I know. Halftime can be a little slow. Let's go see how Grossi's holding up. See if we can do another Grossi inception. And you're right, Penguin. I have to get on my short game. I have to. This past week, I haven't been doing all the videos that I've wanted to do because, like I said, every time I open OBS and I close it, it was blue screening of death my PC. And there were several times I really didn't think my PC was turning back on. Like, oh yeah, I understand. Chimera, I wish I could tell you everything, my guy. I wish I could. You've got no clue. Yep. Well, not only the shorts and everything like that, but I feel like my case in point, actually having a green screen or being able to do a setup where I actually have this desk here behind me would probably be a lot better. More structure to the streams, more writing. And I'm trying to work on I'm throwing ideas around, making more weekly concepts. Kind of like I said, I'm trying to watch Grossi and learn, but not copy him, out of respect. So I'm trying to think of, and like looking at his posting schedule, look at Ingram Vid's posting schedule, even though Ingram Vids has never rated me, he's never responded to any of my messages. I don't care. We're still a fan of Ingram Vids on this channel, even if he won't talk to me. But, so of course, like I need to be doing more posting. Also, like case in point, I need to have an Instagram account. I have not started my Instagram account. And one of my plans is me and my girlfriend we've done 2 cross-country moves at this point now in like 5 years. And we did a lot of stuff. So what I think about doing is actually creating the Instagram account and flooding it with material of all these beautiful pictures and all this stuff, kind of almost unrelated content. And then trying to basically just get random follows off of that. And then all of a sudden, shoot, coming actually to what the Instagram or what my YouTube channel is about and everything. I actually, and I'm going to put it here on stream, I had an idea where I wanted to start a personal trainer physical fitness YouTube account or playlist or whatever. And my nickname for it, I thought was catchy here, guys. PPT, Personal Pocket Trainer. And the idea was a podcast or YouTube that you could put on while you were working out or watch that could go through from beginner workouts to more advanced workouts. Basically like the first video would be kind of like teaching the regimen and the cycles, while then, you're in a 3-week microcycle, meaning do the same workout for 3 weeks total. So in week 2 and 3, instead of doing more talk through, trying to get like a DJ essentially to create some music for it. So it could be like a workout music to it as well. Because like I said, my degree is in health science, essentially. If stream ever gets 100 people watching, I will spam subscribe to your channel. And I appreciate it, Penguin. That's what I'm saying, man. I could tell you, just like Chimera, you're a good soul, man. That's why you instantly I gave you a mod thing. And I do have Discord, and that's another thing. Thank you, Chimera. That's literally on my long ass list of things to do. Back-to-back pages, and there's more pages in my book. I need to put more time into my Discord channel and creating that community. I do have a Discord channel, technically right now, but it's not set up yet. And I need to do that. And it's one of those ones I would love, like case in point, if we got a fantasy football league together going, I would love to get all these guys in Discord so we can all just chat, have fun, share memes, all kinds of stuff, be ourselves and have fun, while also being able to bring content together for our viewers. And like, as y'all know, I'm not afraid of giving shout outs, and because I feel like if I help y'all grow, it'll only help me as well. Yeah, and again, no problem, Penguin, no problem. Chimera has been deserving of it for a very long time, but I had forgotten about it and how to do it, basically. But Chimera's going off. I think you're going off to college next year, right, Chimera? And that's when you're starting your stream? God, this is such a good game too, guys. Like, yeah. Yeah, my poor girlfriend, her boss. My girlfriend worked till basically 11 o'clock the other night, had to be back at 5 a.m., and then was basically doing an overnight, or was supposed to be. So my girlfriend was doing basically 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., then back at 5 a.m. till basically like 5 p.m. on the following day, while we're also fighting our boss on pay. Crazy. 7 months. I'm excited for you, Chimera. I'm a bit advocate for college, but I'm also, I don't hate on people that go the professional route. I kind of did both. I started at Coastal Carolina University, big fan there, as a psychology major, moving on to psychiatry for a lot of reasons. Gas crisis hit with the housing crisis around 2008. I ended up not being able to afford to go to school. I ended up in the airline, so I took the professional career. And then after that, I ended up back in college. I love college. I miss being in college, and I've been thinking about going back for a while myself. I'm a big believer in this. For anyone here on my stream, and I just lost 4 viewers right there. But for anyone that comes in and watches my stream ever, I am a big believer, kind of, and that everything kind of happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that reason's really hard to see. But I'm telling you, man. And my girlfriend used to think I was a little crazy when we first started dating. I told her, here's the thing, my love. Always do the right thing, no matter what. Even if it's going to cost you, do the right thing. Because I promise it always comes around. And she used to think I was a little crazy. And then just stuff started happening in our life that was just like, wow, wow, wow. And then like literally when we moved here, I was like, you remember how you told me about this dream a few years ago? And this is like your dream life. And you're kind of literally getting that now. Like, I was like, just keep doing the right thing no matter what. And I've always been one of those people. I am never afraid to quit a job. I trained mine, and I'm sorry I'm talking so much here, guys. I lost 3 more viewers. Heartbreaking. I don't care, though. I tell my truth. I spent my entire life prepping for military service. All I ever planned to do in my entire life was go into the military. I was 17. I was ready to go kick doors in Afghanistan. I had medical knee issues that I couldn't serve, and that devastated me. It devastated me. But I tell everyone, I wasn't meant to go over there and die in Afghanistan kicking doors, basically. And I truly believe that's true, like. And it's one of those ones why, again, I know I could probably never go to the pro level because I have bad knees. Yeah, I did 7 semesters of ROTC in high school. The only reason I didn't double up every single year was because I didn't do it the first semester of my freshman year. I also did 2 years of CAP in high school, and I have logged flight hours. So, like, I'm telling you, coming out of high school, I was ready to go straight into military. But I credit, though, the ROTC classes I took in high school were the best classes I've ever taken, other than my ethics teacher in college, my entire life. And if you know anything about the military, you'll know what a command sergeant major is. Not a sergeant major, a command sergeant major. And they set a very high bar for leadership in my life. And I thank them every day to this day. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to go a step further here. Hold on. To make you know, I ain't messing around with this. Here he is. He sent me a book on graduation. I still have his picture in the book he sent me. This is him, Command Sergeant Major Joe S. Johnson. I believe he teaches in upstate South Carolina now. Another one. If I ever hit like $1 billion, I'm finding that man. I'm finding that man and getting him money. Because he had such a positive influence, not only on my life, but a lot of other young men's life. He was truly trying to help young people when, ugh. And the thing is, of course, because I plan to go military entire my life, I have so many friends that did or are still serving in the military. Thankfully, I'm lucky enough to say this: all my friends came home. But I don't know. I've had so many good classes. In college, I had an astronomy professor that was new to our college that actually used to lead an expedition team for NASA. And his wife still works at NASA. She is responsible. She's part of one of the teams responsible for an instrument on the Mars rover. And I looked at him and I said, "Why are you here?" I basically found out he got the college degree to build him a deep space observatory and fund his private research so he'd become a teacher. Because I was like, why are you at this small college? You are way too good to be at this tiny college. And I'll tell you, that's one thing. As anyone on this channel, especially both of you, going into college, do your research on your professors. 2 people can go to the same college and have very similar courses, but because of different teachers, come out very differently through college. Education is what you make of it. You can go to college and not pay attention to anything and take all the easy teachers, and you'll still graduate with your degree. But I'm telling you, college is meant to make you grow as a person and make you a well-rounded individual that can step into any situation, political or social, and thrive. And that's what you should get out of college. I mean, I don't know so much as God. I don't. I'm not a Christian, but I'm not an atheist. I guess technically the word is agnostic. I think there's basically my theory is this: there's no way I can disprove that God is real. I have no way to prove it's real. So why would I really have an educated opinion about it? In my opinion, he might be there, he might not be there. Like, I actually had a teacher, and I was in 11th grade. She told me I should publish my theory. I had this wild theory before we understood dark matter. And I said, well, Big Bang happened. We knew a lot of matter or like energy went missing. We know energy cannot be destroyed or created, only transferred. I was like, what if energy just became a large, basically sentient thing? And that's why in the Bible, it says we are all made in his image, because through the transfer of energy, you can create and do basically anything in the world. So I mean, and then I explained basically how in the old times miracles were more prevalent because the death and birth cycle and lifespans were so different. So there was a constant flow returning basically to God, basically. And again, talked about through the pact of Abraham and all this stuff. My history teacher in 11th grade was like, you could publish that as a theory. And that's when I knew, I mean, I always knew I was different from my peers at my age, but while my friend across me was like, hey, bro, I smoked a blunt. Ha 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 ha. I was pretty good. See, the thing is, I grew up playing soccer, and I love this. And I'm sorry I'm talking so much. We're still on break. I grew up working with my mom. Like when I was in middle school, I would go help clean my condos with my mom on the weekend to make money. I would help my mom deliver phone books after school to make money. When I played traveling soccer for a club called OSOC in Myrtle, we didn't have the money. We were dirt poor. We lived in the back of a trailer park. We did not have the money to pay for me to play club level soccer, but we had the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, AAA affiliate, I believe, baseball team. And they worked out a deal with us where I was like 12 years old working at the Pelican Stadium, making $20 a night towards my soccer fees. And that I could like bring one person, basically my brother, to come help me per like basically 3 kids per one adult that would volunteer. So me and a lot of my, not really my mom, but some of the other moms and my brother, we worked Myrtle Beach Pelican games when I was like 12 years old to pay my fees to play traveling soccer. And I was originally supposed to go try out where Freddie Adu went pro at the age of 15 out of upstate Greenville, South Carolina. And this is Freddie Adu's autograph, by the way. I got at one of his games after he went pro. I had that potential, but I'll be honest, I don't think, as someone who's kind of played with some of these guys that are in the NFL, no, I had potential, but I'm a tweener. I used to play the slot tight end role before it became famous with Gronk and Aaron Hernandez, basically, as a mismatch. At 6'3", 230, I was faster than linebackers and bigger than the safeties, basically. And I made my money out of the slot. Of course I want the Packers to do good. They're not even part of my conference. It's one of those ones, I don't really, have a team there. So it's like, and because, of course, we're huge Grossi fans, how can I not kind of support the Pack a little bit? And like I said, I've got a really good buddy that's a huge Packers fan. So, and me and him used to play a lot of flag football. I miss going out with him and watching football. And I'm sorry I'm ranting, guys. Again, give to the gab. I'm talking too much. No, I'm not built different. Let's not get it twisted. No, I'm telling you. I was a charter coordinator for the University of Arkansas. I got to see and meet LSU, USC, Tennessee, and Auburn. I'm going to tell you, them boys at like LSU and USC, them boys are built different. I was the average size of Auburn and Tennessee players. USC and LSU made me look like a child. Them boys were so big. All right, but we're back here. I miss playing football. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an armchair quarterback here. Actually, I tell people this when I give my opinion. Usually, I say, guys, but who am I? I am less than an armchair quarterback in my opinion, and that's how I try to be modest. Me here. Hold on. 1st and 10. Handoff. Going to be a gain about 3. Let me give you a saying. Whenever you are trying to be modest and you're approaching someone who you know is smart, has more information than you, this was given to me by my military instructors. My major put it like this. He said, your command sergeant major has forgotten more about drill knowledge than the entirety of my knowledge on it. And that's a good way to put it. While I love football and I think I know a lot of football, if we were to put me against like a head coach out there, let's be honest, he's probably forgotten more about football than the entirety of my knowledge. So let's not get it twisted ever. I don't really, unless they make some major. I'm really excited with the Aaron Rodgers move. It's going to really free up the Packers cap space. If you did not move from Aaron Rodgers, your cap situation was going to be one of the worst in the league, if I'm not mistaken. So you're going to go from worst in the league to a really decent position. Like Bills, I'm really excited. I think they have the ability to keep everything they have. So it's going to be about building the depth behind it or finding a game-altering piece in free agency. Mahomes, really overthrew it. Packers win. Okay, let's see here. We've got 18 weeks now in the NFL season, correct? It used to be 17 weeks, now it's 18, I think. One bye week, of course, so there's 17 games total now. Oh, it just hinges so hard on Jordan Love. All right, Bengals getting a shot here, guys. I think Packers finish next year 10-7 if they're 17 games correctly, making the playoffs with Jordan Love. But it's one of those ones I want to give the prediction, but like we were just talking about, the free agency is going to be so nuts. The draft we still have coming up, there's going to be a lot of movement and a lot of pieces moving. Like, that is so hard to call anything. Like, like case in point, what if the Ravens move on from Lamar Jackson? What's our win-loss total go from? I guarantee most people are going to have it plummeting. Oh, you're playing AFC. And Justin Herbert might be a little more revived next season too. Like, that's going to be a hard schedule. But the Packers, it's really hard to tell because they've got a solid D. With the cap situation improving, they're not going to have the cap casualties that anyone predicted. They're going to be able to keep any of the players that they want to keep and that they should keep, in my opinion. They honestly, too, could potentially work out restructures or extensions on those contracts to lower cap hits. So they could free up even more cap room, if I'm not mistaken. I think y'all have like a left tackle. You have at least one offensive lineman coming up here with big cap hits. Like you have 2 or 3 big cap hits behind Aaron Rodgers. But like I said, with Aaron Rodgers gone, I don't know how many draft picks you have right now. But again, if you make the trade for Aaron Rodgers, your draft capital is going to shoot through the roof. At that point, it becomes how well your scouting department's been. I feel like you've scouted probably on a 60 to 70 grade scale, definitely no lower than 50. With that being said, of course, your roster is going to improve over last season. Packers have a good future shot. I'm sorry, and I talked about on the draft, I talked about Christian Watson so much. I wanted him in Baltimore so badly. And actually, I think when I did my draft special, I think I had my Packers fan named Andy in for everything. And we were talking a lot about that pick. You know what? Hold on. I don't talk to Andy a ton. Oh my God, I totally forgot. That just broke my heart. I forgot one of my old flag football friends is like mysteriously died, and we're trying to figure out what happened. I'm trying to find where I talked about with him. Hmm. Yep. Whenever they took him, I was like, he talked about how they didn't like how they had to trade up to get Christian Watson. I said, I don't know, man. Kid's a stud. Like, he's like, true, very true. He's like, I can relax to the third now. But I said, it cost us so much because it was the Lions. I'm guessing the Titans also wanted Watson. So his Lions pick or nothing. And then I said, RIP, trade chart wise, it doesn't make sense. Gave 680 trade value for a 560 trade value. And then talked about who they're targeting in the third. So we talked about that Christian Watson pick quite a bit. Like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what happened. I don't want to like. All I've seen is that he's got a service upcoming. I'm trying to get back home so I can go to it with my buddy. Like, dude was not only did he have phenomenal talent, but he was just always so fun, so energetic, always had a good attitude. He worked for FedEx and like had a good stable job. But I don't know what happened. I just randomly saw one day on my Facebook like RIP to him, and I was like, whoa, what? Bill's definitely still going to win the East. I agree. I'm very interested to see what happens with Tua. Everyone's lost a lot of people though this year. 2nd and 8 up the middle, third down. It's one of those ones though. It's like it's just sad because I know so many people that have lost, loved ones over these past few years. And all right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to focus back on the game. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so bad about it. KC is going nuts though right now. They're talking about how it's getting hard to get the play call in. Oh, right up the middle. Got it. Awkward slide, but first down. I think Tua stays. Honestly, Tua outplayed my expectations. Like, it was one of those ones. You want a crazy look at Tua, you got to find the video on it. Someone said basically because Tua's lefty that we're just all so not used to watching a lefty that his release and everything looks weird to us. So someone took Tua's tape and flipped it so it looked like he was throwing righty. And bro, his release is so clean. Like so clean. Tossed Mixon on the outside, gets met. Gonna be a game probably about 5 on the play, it looks like. Yeah, 4 or 5. I think it's a possibility. I think it's a serious. Oh, we got a Chiefs player down. Uh-oh. I think we got a shoulder injury. That might be his clavicle, his collarbone. If you're A-Rod trying to leave, the Jets kind of make a little bit of sense. The Saints could actually make a little bit of sense. Dude, what if A-Rod went to the Saints and Sean Payton just came back for the Saints, basically? Because they still hold the rights to him and the team would have to trade for him. So what if he just comes back because he gets fucking sorry, God. So sorry, so sorry. No cussing. But what if the Saints got A-Rod and Sean Payton as well? Like, that's got, so Sean Payton coaching the Saints with Aaron Rodgers coming back, with Michael Thomas, Chris Olave. Oh, I forgot who their other stud is. But they've got some talent, and the defense is perennial, like 9th, 10th ish, maybe top 15, basically. So not a bad defense. Of course, the Jets make sense. The 49ers could make sense. Tennessee could make a lot of sense. I'm interested to see what Atlanta is going to do. I think Atlanta is pushing hard for Lamar, honestly. I really think Atlanta is making a hard push for Lamar. Atlanta's got some good pieces together. Like Atlanta, if they had a quarterback with and because again, you got to remember Kyle Pitts went down pretty early this year. But what's his name? Drake London with Kyle Pitts with God, who is it? Oh, I forgot their other wide receiver. I'm so sorry, Atlanta fans. But Atlanta's got some decent weapons. They've got a really young, good halfback as well. And exactly, that's one of those ones. But also, I hate to even say this to you, Penguin. But what if Aaron Rodgers wants revenge and says, man, you know what? Even though I know it would never happen because the Green Bay would never do it. Can you imagine if somehow he ended up in Detroit playing Green Bay twice a year? Because Detroit had a pretty high scored offense. Like, apologies. I had to run off. Oh my God. I was like dying for a second. Oh! What a catch! Higgins! Wow! That is faith in your wide receiver and putting a perfect ball. God! Yep. Yep. And I hate to say this. Now, Lamar didn't really have the wide receivers to do that, but Lamar didn't make those throws a lot this year. I think the Buccaneers are going to lose Brady, and I think the Buccaneers are headed for a rebuild. They're one of the teams that are in a horrible cap situation for next year as well, if I remember correctly. Like, where's the Houday Nation at? Yeah, let's take a look here. And this is why I haven't seen Mike in here in a while, who is my Bears fan. Bears are leading the league in free agency money next year. Like, who they say gonna beat them Bengals? Not my Ravens. Point per God, Chimera, why you gotta rub it in, man? Why you gotta rub it in? Yeah, Bears, bro. This I talked about this a little bit in one of my other videos. The Bears heading into free agency this year, $98 million in cap space. Do you know what the next team is? The Atlanta Falcons with $56 million. Meaning currently, basically, they have almost double the cap space as the next team in the NFL. They gonna be able to buy whoever they want in free agency. I mean, they might. The firing of Byron Leftwich is going to be an interesting part of that. Yeah. And see, reason Rodgers might not go to the Saints. The Saints are in cap heck. I don't know if you consider that a bad. Yeah, Saints are not worst in the NFL in cap space at negative 57 million. Buccaneers negative 55. Tennessee negative 23. Packers negative 17. Buffalo Bills negative 20. Miami negative 12. So cap space is going to play a lot. And bro, Chicago's going to have so much money to throw around next year. Thank you again, Penguin. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Even though my channel chat has got off so many times today. But you're going to see basically the top 4 teams in free agency spending doing a lot of the dictating. And that's the Chicago Bears, the Atlanta Falcons, the New York Giants, which of course they've got a Dan Jones extension and Saquon Barkley coming up. And the Cincinnati Bengals actually have $44 million predicted in cap space next year. So those 4 teams are truly going to dictate what happens in free agency. And when we did a free agency preview, there's going to be a really good defensive depth, I think, in this free agency pool. So it's going to be one of those ones, spend money on defense, bring in a quarterback, draft heavy on the offense, basically, is what you do. I mean, Buffalo Bills GM has shown that they know what they're doing. Y'all wanted Christian McCaffrey. You weren't willing to pay the price. I think you should have, honestly, but because we saw in that 49ers game the effect Christian McCaffrey had on that game, essentially. But talking about cap space issues again, it might not have really been able to work. I want to look at something here. So, oh no, oh no. They're mentioning the fumbling. Are they talking about Nyheim Hines' fumbling issue, which I talked about in my trade video? Oh, we lost Billy Packer. I actually think Penguin. There might be a eagle near me because I live near Florida Gulf Coast University, home of the Screaming Eagles, and I think there's actually a giant eagle nest up in one of the towers that they watch and protect. I'm a big nature fan too. I actually went and checked on. There's a local beehive that I found nearby in like this tree, and I've been like trying to make sure that they survived all the hurricane and everything. Oh, almost picked off. Great read. Oh. I actually did. I put it in my YouTube, and I saw the eagles in their nest. Mahomes got him, man. That's a first down. Hartman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Mahomes looks like he's hurt. Hartman's hurt too. Oh, man. Everybody's hurt for the Chiefs right now. Oh, he tweaked his ankle a little bit. That ankle that got the sprain on. Oh, dude. Eagles are always dope. Oh, Hartman is still down, and they're heading to a commercial break. But yeah, looking at the Packers, Aaron Rodgers' 2023 cap hit is scheduled to be $31 million, according to Over the Cap. If he is traded post June, you'll have a cap savings of $15 million. Dead money 15. Let me see. And you're over the cap $16 million. So basically, if you were to trade Aaron Rodgers, I'm not sure if the dead money hits that exact same year, but if so, then you're basically already out of the red, which is a good thing for the Green Bay Packers. Taking a look at the Buffalo Bills, expected to get about 19 million over, according to Over the Cap. That's going to be a tough one to find that money. $19 million is basically Von Miller's contract. Exactly. So what it is too is it's a post-June trade. If you trade him pre-June, you will take a $8 million extra cap hit. So actually dead money total $40 million. So nothing is going to happen with Aaron Rodgers till post-June 1st. And you can bank on that. And that goes for cutting too. Like in case point, if you just cut Aaron Rodgers pre-June, $68 million dead money. And see that's the thing, he has to be traded. You can't cut him. If you cut him, even post-June, you lose $43 million, taking on a total $75 million dead cap hit. You can definitely tell looking at the cap situation for the Bills. Basically, they're over the cap exactly by almost Von Miller's contract. So Von Miller, of course, was the Super Bowl signing to try to get them over the edge. I'm not 100% sure on his deal, if it's an increasing or decreasing clause. Some of them are a little weird. I'm trying to see where else you could find that money. Hey, Chimera, how far along is Stephon Diggs into his contract? Do you know? Hartman able to get on walking to the sideline. That's a good sign. I really think the Chiefs are the winners. But I'll be honest, Mahomes' ankle, takes away a good chunk of his game, but it looks like the game plan's working pretty well so far. That ankle is so taped. Oh! Scantling. Wow. But do you think that the kitty will go meow? The kitty will go meow. Meow. Hi. Oh, gets tripped up there. Looks like a gain of none. So I have to challenge. So what you're saying is I have to create a YouTube short challenging Tom Grossi to a meow off and see who can meow the best. Oh, through 2027 season. So y'all gonna be strapped and find that money, I think. I'm really trying. Ah, there it is. Yes, I'm saying that. Yes. You know, I've got to do it now. I've got to. What I need to do is do that, and I need to do a YouTube short with like Inception, and I need to record where I wish I could record where I was watching him, basically, and I need to do like an Inception video with Grossi. Is this Inception? He's watching me, watching him, watching me. Meow. Oh my god. And you're not wrong there. He kind of really is. Gabe Davis is actually a big part of that offense too. I'd like to see a little more development out of Gabe Davis, but I'm literally writing that down. Oh, they're coming. Scantling, little short, it looks like. They're going to mark him about a yard, half yard short. I literally have written it down now to try to see if I need to try to do those videos. Oh, that's close, that reach. Oh. Grossi's fans can be the judge of who's the better meower. And we got a challenge by KC here. This is actually a good challenge. Challenge in the spot here. Actually, I got one here for you, Penguin. Since you say you're such a bird fan, I told you I got to help. That's bald me, but I was able to hold a falcon for the first time, and I was so fucking excited. Not even gonna lie, like I enjoyed holding that falcon so much. It's not even funny. Weird one, but. Kills me. I actually used to do a really good Stitch impression when I was younger. When I worked with the kids at the YMCA, I used to love doing my Stitch impression, and I can't do the voice anymore. Oh, Smoline. Oh man. Definitely not an eagle. No, I didn't get to hold no eagle. It wasn't even a peregrine. I forgot the technical name of the falcon that I got to hold, but funny story, I actually almost got taken out by a pelican once working at the airlines. I was marshaling a plane in, and I was literally sitting there, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye that I instinctively just like ducked, And I thought had gone nuts, and I thought I made a fool of myself in front of the uh, the captain of the plane. And then I looked to my left where I thought the thing went. A pelican had seen me waving the bright orange wands, marshaling a plane in, and had dove basically at my wands. And he was sitting there like 5 feet from me, just staring at me, to the point like the plane had stopped. I was laughing, the pilot was laughing, like we were all having a good time. Like, I almost wish I hadn't been quick enough to duck, because can you imagine how great of a video that been? Air Marshal taking out my pelican. All right, Penguin. Later, my guy. Or girl. I'm not sure, but either way, have a great night. Oh, that's close. Yep. No more challenges. That's rough. I just love birds, honestly. I think they're so cool. Pacheco gain of maybe like 2 on the play. I have to, right? I can't call it the Super Bowl though, because they technically trademarked the term Super Bowl. So I have to call it like the big game or the championship or something along that lines. I know if I even put Super Bowl in my title, I can get in trouble. But I would love to, yes. Cuz I love the ads too. Oh, got it off. Wow. Turns nothing into a gain of like 4. Let me ask you, Chimera, music person, have you ever I mean, I'm sure you have, but have you heard of or listened to a rapper called NF or Nate? Oh, he's down. And you got the Rihanna halftime show, to be honest. I'm telling you, it's Wendy's, man. You got to get the Wendy's hack. You've never heard of NF? I don't blame you though, because he got famous off one like collab song, but he's like a Christian rapper actually, so he doesn't cuss. He actually did a collab. I don't know if you know Hobson, but Hobson did a collab with him on his last thing, and even Hobson didn't cuss on his track, which was big. From the pocket, got it! Oh! What a touchdown! Wow, Valdez Scantling has been like MVP of this game. Yeah, NF you don't hear on the radio really. He's not mainstream. He doesn't do like radio hits really as much. But I feel like when it comes to actual rapping talent, I feel like if you like music composition, you'll kind of like him. I mentioned it because actually around halftime I was gonna they man, his ankle hurts, bro. He released a song 8 days ago. I'd tell you one of my other favorite rappers is Toby Nigwe. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He's not on the radio either. I believe he's a Houston-based rapper, if I'm not mistaken. I really like me some Toby, but some of his songs can be a little violent. Wow, what a throw by Mahomes, though. Like, and NF talks a lot about mental health, basically. Oh, I'm telling you, if you like M, definitely go check out NF. There's no way you won't like NF. And NF, like I said, oh, okay. Yo, I know Stray Kids. I'm subscribed to Stray Kids. Hey, Penguin, what's up? Dart by Mahomes. Hey, Penguin, have you ever heard of NF or Nate, the rapper? Question for you. Got ourselves a good game. I'm one of those ones. I listen to everything, man. I listen to country. I listen to rap. I listen to hardcore. I listen to K-pop. I listen to dubstep. I like jazz. Opera's got its place. All right, we got to refresh my stream here, guys. My stream paused. Every once in a while it does that. Okay, Penguin, I'm going to tell you this. I was just telling Chimera about Nate. Nate is a rapper. Talks a lot about feelings, and like mental health and stuff like that. But you would appreciate him because he does not cuss. And he even got I don't know if you know the name Hobson. Hobson's a YouTube rapper that got a really had some interesting videos. Look, if you're ever looking up some weird stuff, but warning, high cuss, a lot of cussing. The Ill Mind of Hobson, the series. NF though is a Christian rapper that doesn't cuss, and even got Hobson to come on a track and not cuss. See, I grew up in South Carolina. I had to like country. But I will admit, Jamar got a lot of space. I feel like new country kind of sucks, to be honest with you. But like old country sucks too. But like I'm very picky in my country music, like because a lot of it's got some rapey vibes, to be honest. Oh, we got holding. Man, listen to that wind picking up on the field, guys. I hope you don't like rapers, Penguin. I listen to pretty much everything except country. And see, I've gone to like a few festivals, like concerts as well. I like everything. My brother was big, got me into hardcore music, like. But I'll be the first one to admit I've got some hot takes on music as well. I'm gonna get a lot of hate right here. I'm not a big fan of Drake. I said it. I'm not hating on him. But Cornstalk, Redbone. 3rd and 17. Burrow rolling left. Oh, was he in? That was Higgins. Dropped. What a great tip by McDuffie. Oh my God, what a leap. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I got hot takes on it. Don't get me wrong, he's a good rapper. He always sounds good. He puts out hits. He's like top of the charts. But I don't know, man. When I listen to the words and I'm just like, let me put it like this. I said it earlier. I feel like hold on, we got the return. Oh, we got a good return with a flag though. Woo! What a return. What's the flag though? What's the flag? It's got to be block in the back. Okay. Post Malone and Weekend. Okay. I can respect that actually. But one of my favorite lyrics from Toby Nigwe. If you book me for a show and I can't bring my wife and my babies, I'm leaving. Big Daddy Energy speaking. Even though I don't have kids, I'm just saying. I keep the enemy tweaking. I could go, all on the track and they say I'm the hottest one breathing. I am a beacon for heathens. Me and my hood got cohesion. They told me keep a little 38 special that bless you when ain't nobody sneezing. Mic drop. Like I said, he's one of those ones, he kind of advocates for a little bit of violence, but it's always like more like, hey, you touch my wife or my kids, bad things will happen. We'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's one of those ones I kind of respect to a certain degree. It was just funny. I was a fan of Toby Nigwe, and then like I think like Beyonce put out her playlist or something like that, and they were on it. And of course, they've been blowing up since and all that stuff. I think they were on like Michelle Obama's playlist, I think too. Her and Fat Nigwe, which is his wife. Oh, yeah. I really like one of those new TikTok rappers. I think his name's Connor Price. I kind of actually dig him too. A good hit there by number 57 of the Bengals. KC just moving though. Wow. KC's down to 3 wide receivers now. Wow. With all the injuries. That's rough. Wow. Well, we know where Odell's signing. If these wide receivers can't get healthy before the Super Bowl, they're going to need wide receivers. Bring Odell in on 2 weeks, basically, for the Super Bowl. If he's not still in trouble for getting thrown off a plane in Miami. All right, 3rd and 8. Hey, for all my new viewers, like, subscribe. Let me know who your team is. Oh, what a throw! My God, Vada Scaling, like I said, MVP of this game, bro. Okay, metal. Okay. I listen to like a lot of metal and hardcore when I'm working out, basically. We got a flag, though. We're waiting on the confirmation of flag here. Oh, a taunting call. Wow, on the guard. I hope they show it to us. I feel like I know Redbone, but it's like, I'll have to look it up after the stream. And I'll have to look up Bad Omens, too. Oh, yeah, that's a taunt. That's a taunt all day. That's a taunt. Yep. Andy Reid telling him, be smart, man. Be smart. That's rough, bro. God, that's going to kill the drive. Oh, just a little too low. Yeah, when it comes to like hardcore, like metalish, like workout music, it's one of the ones like where the lyrics, I'm like, meh, but like, oh, it sounds so good. I Prevail's last 2 albums, Trauma and True Power, I absolutely loved. And then I just love listening to Wage War's guitar work. Wage War, I'm sorry, is coming to somewhere around me soon, actually. Redbone. I'll Google it real quick. Over the middle, got a man. Kelsey. That's a first down. What I think is just so funny is I'm watching it on my side, and of course I'm behind on y'all's screen. But as I'm watching this, I'm calling this so like that one almost verbatim what they're saying right before the play, and so it's just crazy to say and then hear them like just like a step. Bro, I Prevail's last 2. Like I said, oh, chills, bro. I got chills on those albums. And it's crazy to think I found them off of their cover of Taylor Swift's. Oh! Bengals got it! Bengals got it, I think. Taunting penalties are dumb. I agree and disagree with that. I feel like there's a line to be drawn. Who's got it? Who's got it? Is it Bengals ball? Who Dey Nation, where you at? Redbone. Okay, Redbone. That's looks like interesting. An American rock band founded in 1969 by brothers Pat and Lolly Vegas. All band members during the commercial peak were of Mexican American and Native American heritage, which was reflected in their songs, stage costumes, and album work. Definitely something I'll have to look into later. Redbone. It's in my search history now. I like weird things like that. It's like I dig some Turkish music, actually. I don't care, I can't understand what they're saying. Oh, got a little dump off, mix in, makes a good move. Able to get some good yardage back, though. It looks like 2nd and 5. It's like taunting, I get, because where it can lead, what if someone taunts, then retaliates, and it starts a brawl. So it's like a way that they're trying to not make it. But at the same time, bro, if you got burned and I'm 3 steps ahead of you, I should be able to turn and kind of look back and be like, do better. Come and get your love. And I feel like I've heard Redbone before. It's just one of those ones, probably like, oh, throws it into the dirt. God, what a good game, guys. Like, and like I said, I would love to add like gaming to the channel as well, but I even miss playing card games. I grew up playing Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. When I lived in Ohio, I played a little bit of Magic with my friends. We'd play beer pong and play Magic basically on our days off. Save money. It was actually pretty fun. Pirine gonna be back behind the line of scrimmage. Ooh. Huge stop by the Chiefs defense after that turnover. And like they're talking about right there, Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, basically had not played a cover 2 all game and basically made the switch right there. And that's good defensive coordinating. Basically showing them a similar look. You know, if you're playing cover 1 as your main look for the game, but when you really need that, like that stop, let's start switching up these coverages because his eyes kind of got used to seeing something. Heard. I will. Yeah, NF is a really, little white boy that basically, everyone says can't rap, but dude's got skills. Like, and I hate radio music for that point. I just hate radio music right now currently. It wasn't so bad like a little while ago, but just, I don't know, the current radio hits, not a fan of many of them. And I've never once heard Toby or NF on the radio. I think, see, NF did a song, I forgot her name, a really big female artist. I think the song was called Let You Down, if I'm not mistaken. And he actually referenced it in some other songs. If that's the only way you heard of me, then you don't know me. Like, Radams. Radam, hold on. What does RADM stand for? My brains. I'm basically willing to give almost any music a listen or two. I remember for a while I had a Lindsey Sterling stage. I always wanted to play the violin, honestly. And I love listening to it. And I really miss when I was 18, I worked in a fine dining jazz club as a server's assistant, basically a glorified busboy. But I just really enjoyed being able to listen to. We had 6 days out of the week, we had our normal live jazz band. And then every Sunday, we would bring in a guest band. And I just enjoyed so much getting to work and listen to the live jazz all night. Rage Against the Machine. See, I thought that's what it was, but I was like, I feel like I'm wrong. I haven't listened to Rage in a while, honestly. See, I grew up on. My brother introduced me to hardcore music with Atreyu, is where we first started. And then we moved to like grindcore with like Job for a Cowboy, which was like crazy. Asking Alexandria before they went like crazy. Here we go. 4th and 6. Going for it. Going deep. Got it! Jamar! Bro, these wide receivers. Weight room, son. Look at this. Double coverage. Still goes up and gets it. Because he's Jamar Chase. Burrow has such a beautiful... He puts it on the money. I'll tell you, Stream, I'm going to give you a heartbreaking story. I have a friend back home that legitimately, I think, had talent to go pro as a quarterback. Had a serious shoulder injury. Still, like, we would go out and play tackle on the weekends with, like, the fire and police departments and everything. And this dude would be out there smoking a cigarette on the football field, on his knees at the 50, launching bombs into the end zone to show off. He had that good of an arm. I'm not even kidding. And it just wasn't even his arm. He played just so fluidly, like naturally. Like, and I've played with college quarterbacks. In my flag league, we had Tyler Thigpen. KC fans, Tyler Thigpen grew up and went to CC, or did grow up. Sorry, he went to CCU. He played in our flag league, and he didn't play quarterback because no one could catch his passes. I'll be for honest about that. He played wide receiver a lot, technically, but Pirine got it. Who Dey Nation. But he never got the medical care he needed, and he kind of took the wrong turns in life, and I worry about him every day, honestly, because he got hooked on the bad stuff for a while. He didn't talk to me for years, and he finally talked to me this past year, and he told me everything that had happened, and it broke my heart because I tried to get him to move with us to Colorado so badly and get out of the place we were living and away from those people, and I want to slug him and hug him. That needs to be a t-shirt. Slug him and hug him. Oh, that ball curving at the end a little bit, though. But we've got a tie game, guys. What a game. I'm trying to see. I can't, see what that emote is. That's... Oh. All right, guys, stick around. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to grab another glass of Coke real quick. Your boy had to stop drinking alcohol. I'm not going to lie. I stopped drinking a while ago, honestly. Since I came back, I have not had anything. So, this is normal, just Coca-Cola with nothing in it. I feel like slugging and hug 'em would be a good phrase for a football team because you kind of got to punch them in the mouth a bit of it. That's the game. But it's not like you mean them harm or anything. And you want them to be, well in health. So slug them and hug them. Pinky out. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Meow. God, these commercial breaks always killer. Sabaton is another good one. Okay. I always like getting new music ideas, and that's the Chimera. That's another one. Like literally at one point, it's on my list here. I thought about doing like music reviews, basically like every week or so. Like, hey, and bringing in like one of my buddies that I listen to a good bit of music with, and being like, hey, these are like what we're listening to this week. These are the things we're like heard, we kind of liked trying, and because I doubt I know Chimera is not, but I'm a weirdo. I do like watch anime as well, even though I'm very picky on my anime because a lot of stuff's just crude and weird. But I don't know. I even thought about with my friends doing like anime review channel essentially as well. I don't know if y'all saw that. I caught that pin. All right, got a good return. Looks like coming. Oh, good hit. 51. Wait, Mike McCarthy's calling offensive plays next year? Yeah, yeah. They're gonna go back to being an 8-8 team. I'm sorry. 9-8. 9-8 now. If I had any Cowboy fans in here, they defend their team. Thought it might work. Dang. All right, 1st and 10 here. Kansas City wants to take the lead here. It's kind of big to get at least 3 here. Mahomes, little outlet pass, and don't be throwing the push. Play smart. Play smart. I just wish this was my Ravens. That's all I wish. This is a run. Someone rescue Dak. Oh my god. Where is my I gotta write down another short video. You just inspired me, Chimera. Yeah, as my boy Pingman said, anyone new, like, subscribe. Tell me, give me opinions, critique me. Pacheco, ooh, that's just barely got the first down. I think a pastor said this once before. Correction made out of love is a beautiful thing. I wish I could share that video, but he talks about why does LeBron James have a shooting coach? Why does Serena Williams have a swing coach? Because no matter who you are, you're going to need correction in your life if you truly want to grow. Run up the middle, maybe a yard or two, looks like. Life advice, little nuggets of life advice. We sneak into the stream here. My apologies. I literally let a drip fall, but I caught it with my hand because I'm a ninja. I'm a kitty ninja, guys. Even though I'm a 6'3" tall ginger, I'm a kitty ninja. Don't fight me. Don't at me. I will tell you, I'm a weird guy. Random and fun. Oh, he gets the ball away. Oh, he caught it. Oh, they're saying they hit the ground, though. Did I? My thing didn't go off. I'm so sorry. Whoever it is, I don't know what's going on then. I'll check my YouTube. I've had issues with my alert not telling me when I have new subscribers before. Try probably get my YouTube up on my phone. We got a timeout, I think, here. You inspired me to do a short, though, about Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy now. Oh, dude, who hasn't seen Code Geass? I will admit it's one of the ones I do want to watch, but Code Geass used to come on Toonami late at night when I was younger. Talk about throwback. There are a lot of really good ones out there, honestly. Like, it's really hard to like narrow it, but I truly do enjoy ones where there is growth and a lot of really positive morals and values and like almost like life lessons instilled into it. God, look at that footwork by Mahomes, guys. Like, that is such beautiful footwork. Man, they're having a lot of game clock issues. Fans are booing. Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter is one of the ones that's an all-time goat on the list basically. The growth and development through the seasons. I had a friend that was like skeptical to watch it. I'm like, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. You just got to get to a certain arc and then it takes off, bro. It doesn't tell me other than you, Elusive Poet, like basically the people that it should show at the top of the screen. Penguin Goats, Elusive Poet, Hawkswee, and Carbionic. But it's not showing even on my YouTube app. The Elusive Poet. Kalen Davis. Did I miss that one? Gianluca Piscani, I'm guessing. Of course, Oak Squirrel. And then all those were from 3 weeks ago. 2 days ago was Kalen. So Lynn Dubé, Elusive Poet, Penguin Goats. All right, 39, Mahomes. Oh! Big stop, but we got a flag. Uh-oh. Hunter x Hunter, though, for Chimera, that's one of those ones where I'm like, it's up there for, like, goats. Because we tend to avoid also animes that have what you call fan service. You know, not a fan. Oh, that's such a bad hold, too, by the apple. Yeah, you can't be mad. That's a good call. For all my new viewers, like, subscribe, guys. Tell me who your team is. Tell me what I can do better. And that's a no gain. It's very interesting to be able to hear the crowd that's close to like the camera audio people, basically. Oh. Oh, Oh! Oh. Bro, I thought he picked that, was about to take it to the house. I know of that one, and yeah, I didn't stay with that one very long. Yeah, and I love, my boy was like, you should check this out. I'm like, no, I know what that is. That's not what I want to watch. Like if you like Hunter x Hunter, Kenichi's always a good one as well. It's like Karate Kid kind of almost. After the stream, I have to go get dinner for my girlfriend. Is my plans. We have to do an overnight tonight. So have to go basically get all that set up and get her dinner, and then I stay over there with her, and so that's my plan for the night. Are you talking about Kenichi or? Blitz. Oh, good coverage. 4th and 9. Streaming next. My next plans is basically I really want to dive into the coverage of. So we have a few things. Let me see if I have my list here. So I need to be covering, I want to cover, of course, the Baltimore Ravens hiring process. As I hinted in one of my other videos, I want to do more of the in-depth coverage of potential offensive coordinators that are going to be open and that we have interviewed. We need to take a deep look at the cap casualties that are coming, because a lot of teams are in really bad cap situations. With that, of course, there's going to be a lot of trade candidates like we were talking about with Aaron Rodgers. With all that being said, then we have a more better look at the free agency preview, which of course I want to take a deep look into the free agency preview for all teams. Finally, because I'm such a big fan of the draft, I would love to break down 254 players before the NFL draft. Basically, take the 254 big board and start working down and really identify who we think or might be the steals of the draft ahead of the time and make our predictions and calls based upon that. For all my new viewers and everything, oh, I knew you were. But for all my new viewers, I literally left Disney World when I was in high school to go back to my hotel room to watch the NFL draft, where we, of course, took Joe Flacco. I am that dedicated to the draft. I think actually my first channel and stream might have been me and my buddy covering the NFL draft, actually, from last year, where I was so excited about Tyler Lindenbaum, and I was so right. So right. I do plan to stream this Super Bowl, of course. When I stream it, though, do be warned, anyone that's here, do be warned, if I stream the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure I cannot put the term Super Bowl in my title. So I understand, Chimera. Yep. Trust me. Again, I wish I could tell y'all everything sometimes. But I do plan to stream the Super Bowl. I'm very excited for the commercials, of course. I think this is going to be Eagles Chiefs, but the way the Bengals are playing these 50-50 air balls, it's anyone's game. Like, oh, commercial breaks. But I also understand trying to break down 254 players' game tapes before the NFL draft is going to be really hard. So I'm really trying to plan this correctly and figure out after a certain point how many I'm going to have to do per day. And I'm going to try to stick to that of doing at least one upload per day of those draft prospects. Of course, culminating in what I would consider my final big board. But first and 10 for the Bengals here. Play action, rolling, got good time. Oh! Off the hands of Hayden Hurst, and that's Wilcox. We got a flag, though. I'm trying because it's one of those ones I'm trying to do a bunch of different things. Like I said, I potentially might have a offer to do a little bit of writing for a website as well for the Baltimore Ravens. Not for the Baltimore Ravens, but someone that covers the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm trying to get my channel at least big enough so that I can get this PC rebuild done because my PC's running 10 generations old and it's even right now not, I feel like, doing the best. So that's the real goal, is to get going so that I can put more money back into the channel so that I can try to make some more out of this. And then, of course, we talked about we would love to get streaming rights for guys like Grossi, for guys like Ingram Vids, where they could actually show the games. Short little pass here. Probably back to the original line of scrimmage. It's trending again? I remember Cocaine Bear. If you're feeling down, make a short naming 5. That would be a good idea. And see, that's the thing. I would love to gather all these YouTube personalities, these bigger personalities that cover sports, the better versions of me, basically. And can you imagine like bringing like Grossi, Ingram, and Peshek, and all the other guys, basically like that we could get together? Oh my God, what a run by Burrow! But basically, can you imagine YouTube version of Sports Center? I would love nothing more. I grew up with Skip and Stephen A, basically, watching them go after each other on First Take. I would love nothing more than to find a counterpart to be my Skip Bayless, basically, to my... I don't want to be Skip. I want to be Stephen A. But, you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine having Grossi and more of the people just sitting there and you can actually watch the game on YouTube since they own the rights to the game as well? So Grossi's stream value would shoot through the roof, but of course he would probably have to work out some deal for it. And he probably isn't big enough yet for that. But again, maybe with a collective, there might be a potential for that. And I definitely intend to send, a few emails out to try to see what it's about. Last time I did it, some other people got shows. So like I literally sent that email to NFL and then they gave Eli and Peyton a show and then Pat McAfee a show. And I thought that was hilarious. 2nd and 3. Oh, going deep. Oh, off Jamar's hand. What a throw. And it's one of those ones for that idea. It would be a great idea to start actually a petition. Something, where they can, all of Grossi's fans, the Grossi posse, could go and actually sign, 565, I think, 1,000 people could sign the petition. Yeah, I would love to see Grossi, streaming an NFL game, basically. Like, 3rd and 3. Oh, going deep again. Tipped. Oh, picked. Wow. What coverage. Wow. Wow. Hi, puppy. I'm sorry I'm so loud. Yeah. First thing I'm doing after this stream also, taking my dog out because she is so adorable. I wish I could show her on stream, but great tip drill. Great tip drill. Pacheco. Yep, gonna be getting a 3. Yeah, what a tip drill though. I'm gonna tell you a throwback though. What? Yeah, I have a little terrier named Nani, Nani. She's my sweet little baby. Everyone thinks I have a baby black lab, but she's like a 6-year-old terrier. I forgot the name of it, but it's actually kind of a rare breed. We adopted her out of Colorado. Oh, good pass. I actually used to live in Colorado right next to where they did Rocky Mountain Vet and all that. So she actually came from like one of those like more famous shelters, but she was from I think Nevada originally. But she is terrified of everything other than us, basically. I don't think you'd let me pick you up, would you? You're already giving me this look. Yeah, okay, I won't pick you up. It's okay. She doesn't like being picked up. All right, show her. Let me see. I wonder if I can. Nope. You know. Yeah, because my filter effect, it's not really working the best. Goddamn time. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nana. Actually, I've got a way to show her. I've got a really great way to show her, actually. Give me just a moment. I'll show you my doggo. I don't understand what that is. Oh, we got a flag. They're gonna call a pass interference. Oh, that's a big call. Taltudo. I don't know. Time. I don't even know what that means. Let me see. Can I translate that? I would love to know what it is. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Little dump off. Oh! How did he get out of that? Wow. Chiefs are on the other side of the 50 now. Pacheco. Something about Brazil. No aqui? No what? No, not here. No Brazil. Batava era. Oh, I wish I understood Spanish. Why did I fail all my Spanish classes, basically? Okay. Portuguese, not Spanish. My apologies. That's right. Brazil speaks mostly Portuguese. My apologies. Even though I can't translate, I'm guarantee you that's probably what that's saying. Correcting my bad American concepts. Oh, I've got some here for you. Yep. Video of me and the dog at the Great Sand Dunes. That was our trip. We went to the Great Sand Dunes National Park, the highest sand dunes in North America, and you can sled and basically sandboard as well. Really cool. If you ever go to Colorado, definitely check it out. I miss Colorado. All right, 3rd and 22. Delete that media. Look at Chimera translating over here. That was the Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. And if you go during a certain time of the year, the ice caps melt and a river basically presents itself in like the middle of the desert by the sand dunes. It's really cool, I'm telling you. You can camp out there too. There's some really cool waterfalls. Middle of nowhere. If you want to see the stars like you've never seen them before, you go out there. You're like 14,000 feet. There's no cities for miles. The stars out there, because there is no light, unbelievable. We went during a meteor shower too. Like, and it's actually something I joke with the Baltimore Ravens players. I say, hey guys, you want a leg day? Go out to the Great Sand Dunes and just climb dunes. Every step you take, you lose like 70% of your progress to the dune. I'm going to try to get another cute dog video. That was honestly one of my favorite places we ever went to. Oh, 230, guys. 4 game, basically. Like, wow. Oh, Higgins, some good moves for a first down. Here we go. Two-minute drill, guys, for the Bengals. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better game. 20-20. Like, hey, there is a way to translate. Welcome, Drexus? Dryax? Look at that. All right, we're on commercial break. We're going to try to bring in another cute video. I'm trying to see if there's a way to kill the volume on it. All right, see if this works. It's a little chipmunk. The chipmunks at Mount Zion National Park are a little too friendly, my guys. Don't feed the wildlife, but they were going through a drought and some fires, so they really wanted water. But you can see these guys wanted in my pocket so bad, in my bag so bad, because they smelled the food. But as cute as these little guys were, you cannot feed them. But I gave them a little water and a bottle cap that I was had extra in my bag already. But I thought it was an adorable. My life experiences and travels over the years. As for Discord, I mean, yeah, I just gotta. I about to say I don't know if you can send me. I don't know if you can send me a message through YouTube or something like that, because I probably shouldn't be openly giving out my Discord yet. All right, guys, we're coming back finally. Like, Burrow having a run. Gonna gain. Oh, that ball's down. That ball's down. I'm so sorry. I wish I can't understand anything you say. Or I could be more fluent in other languages. Anyone that's bilingual already. Uh-oh. Burrow kind of holding his wrist a little bit there. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Yo no hablas español. I don't know how to say I wish. Are they going to really get an intentional grounding? That would be huge. Wow. Bro, this game's going to come down to a field goal for KC. I'm calling it right now. Yeah, there's no one there. You can't throw it down like that. That's a good call again. Third and 16. This is big. They're calling 32 is the mic. Got the ball. Hurst wide open on that corner route. Wow. Houday Nation. Wow. Hayden Hurst, former University of South Carolina Gamecock, former first-round pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Yup. Wow. Burrow, 1st and 10. Going back to Hurst. Going to be like 2 or 3 yard gain. Wow. 48 seconds. 2nd and 8. What's the target field goal line for McPherson? I cannot believe they got that first down. I cannot believe it. Postseason career, 19 for 19 with a long of 54. What is it, 13 or 17 yards added? Burrow. Definitely looked like a little miscommunication there. 3rd and 8. Listen to this guy with double J Higgins. I double Chase. Just double everybody. Rush 1. Just double everybody. I guess that's it doesn't sound like Greg Olson's voice, but I think it was Greg Olson actually. Greg Olson, just double him. Just double him. I would love to see the 155 make a comeback. Chris Jones! Oh! Wow. Put Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, out there on the edge versus the right tackle. Yep, that's good play calling by Steve Spagnuolo to find a one-on-one matchup, take his overall best star on that line, and let him do what he does best. Get there. Wow. Are we heading to overtime? Is Patrick Mahomes going to finally put this Joe Burrow thing to rest? Because he has not beat Joe Burrow yet. I think Joe's 3-0 against him. Good for Chris Jones, man. He's a monster. And you want to talk about a monster in this upcoming draft? Jalen Carter out of Georgia, guys. That's a D tackle and a linebacker body, bro. Like, that is not fair. Punt's coming. Punt's away. Great coverage by the Chiefs. Got some space. Gets outside. Wow. Sky Moore, the rookie. Oh, look how mad the Bengals head coach is. He wants a block in the back right there. I guarantee you on number 17. He wants a block in the back. I kind of think it was, but wow. They need like 15 yards to get in field goal range, maybe. Officially KC's 47, it looks like. Mahomes, little throw, dump off. Pacheco needs to get out of bounds. Need to go no huddle. I think Mahomes a little upset he didn't go out of bounds there. You really didn't want to have to use your last time out there. Would have definitely waited, rather used it for the actual setup of the kick. Chiefs got to be really, really careful with the clock now. Oh, Penguins. Killing me. Crazy I'm that far behind. Okay, heard Chimera. I forgot we got each other on Twitter now. Oh my god, is my stream really freezing up right now? Bro, no, it's like the game on the line. How you gonna do me like that, stream? That's dirty. Game on the line. Let's see. Mahomes rolling to the right. Got the first. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a flag. It's a late. Wow. A late hit and he got injured trying to hurt Mahomes. Oh my god. Look at Mahomes getting off that field. Wow. And if I'm not mistaken, the timeout by the injury by the Bengals, yep, they're being charged their final timeout. So they can't use their timeout to freeze the kicker. Wow. Yeah, late hit. All right, Chimera, I got your Discord. It'll probably be tomorrow, honestly, though, because I gotta stuff. Like I said, I gotta go take care of stuff tonight. But I do have it now. So if you wanted to take it down, you could take it down. Here comes the game winner, guys. I literally just called it a second ago. Field goal by the Chiefs. But I did think they were going to make it a stop on 3rd and 16, so let's not get that twisted. 45-yard attempt. I want to note, too, that wind earlier, guys, we made a comment about it. That wind was heavy earlier. Doesn't look like it's too bad right now on the goalpost, though. Kick is up. KC heading to the Super Bowl for the Eagles. Woo. Number one versus number one. I wonder how long it's been since we've had 2 number 1 seeds. Let's see. Last time 2 number 1 seeds made it to Super Bowl. I think we got a stat line on it. Since the NFL has begun using postseason seeding during the 1975 season, just 13 times in 48 finals have 2 number 1 seeds played each other. It first occurred in 1977. Wow. All right, Penguin. Later. I appreciate you for dropping in for everything. I mean, we're going to stick around just to see if some magic happens, but squib kick here. We're going to have to see some serious laterals. Why is he not throwing the ball away? Wow. Well. Bengals got a little too cocky, in my opinion. Talking smack about the Bills wide receivers and how it wasn't even close. And Mahomes finally getting his first win over Joe Burrow. Heck of a game, guys. Like, yep, Super Bowl 52 Patriots versus Eagles. Yep. I thought that's what it was saying, but wow. Mahomes is just that guy, guys. Like, all season, his play has been outstanding. His QBR has been outstanding. His rating's been outstanding. And he's, like, last time I checked when I did one of my videos, he led by like 7 points over Josh Allen. Like, dude's man. Like,
I'm good now.
For Bengal fans, here's a puppy playing in the snow.
Nani?
Yeah, give him his respect. Like he said. I'm just watching these post-game conference comments real quick. Travis Kelce coming in there. Burrow had him up. Their team played well. All the injuries to wide receivers, like, and Mahomes with an ankle injury, visibly, like, Jason versus Travis in the Super Bowl. It's going to be a good one in the Super Bowl, guys. Like, we ain't got no cigars, but we'll be ready for the Super Bowl. A little flex there on Burrow and his cigar tradition. Wow. That's going to be such a good game. We're definitely going to be covering that February 12th, guys. Come back. KC, Philadelphia. Rihanna halftime show. Oh. Chimera, I'm going to be a Chiefs fan. I'm sorry. So we'll have a good rivalry for this. I get it, though. You can't root for the Chiefs. I got to give respect where respect's due. Mahomes is just, oh, give me them Josh Allen vibes. But for anyone that's here, appreciate you dropping in, guys. Like, subscribe, follow, all the stuff. We're trying to make some changes and better the channel. Look forward to hopefully a lot of draft coverage, free agency coverage, a lot of talk about cap space and cap casualties coming up. And of course, if you're a Ravens fan, we're going to be doing an in-depth look, of course, at the potential offensive coordinator candidates and who we have interviewed so far. I really think the Baltimore's holding out for someone from Philly, but so we're going to have to wait till after the Super Bowl to get that interview. And of course, if we don't make the hire before then, you can guarantee that's who we're looking for. Someone either Bellini from the Chiefs or my apologies, the quarterback coach of the Eagles. But with that saying, guys, I've got to go take care of the girlfriend, get her some dinner and everything. Much love. Thank you everyone for dropping in, and